Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 72 of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mods, where we are still working on our processing of Gibolite. We are getting close though, we just need to take care of some fluid outputs from this sodium hydroxide production, and we need to bring the crushed stone to the end of this production area, and then we need to crush some slag from here. And then I think everything should be done. Except that this is not running. Oh, well, wait, it is. It is producing. We just don't have any of the sodium hydroxide to produce more. That makes sense. Okay. Let's start with these fluids. We don't really need this area for anything else, so we can just put some clarifiers down wherever we want. Wait, we don't need clarifiers for this, we need flare sticks. Fluid burning boiler, will that burn oxygen or hydrogen? I would just, well, prefer if we could make power out of this instead of just wasting it. Now I'm starting to waste my time again, sorry about that, but... yeah. Apparently will burn that, so we need to add water. And it heats. So we would be able to put a steam engine on the end of this. Come on. So now it actually helps us generate power for this outpost. I wonder if we could even make it self-sufficient. We probably can't, but... is it possible to make a net positive power production area just out of water? Yeah, just out of water, I guess. Because we just use water for this. Well, we do this stuff with it first. So there's a several process step, I guess, but... now I'm just curious if we can also burn, well, fluids and not just gas fluids. Like this stuff. Fuel value 0 joules, okay. So they need a fuel value. Hydrogen has a fuel value of 33 kilojoules. Chlorine has a... I guess it doesn't have a fuel value. Which is okay, then we can flare stack that. We have a hard time keeping up here though. I think we need to do some more of this. think we need to add more water. Oh, we can't do that this way. Because this can consume 90 water per second and this can only produce 60. So 1.5 for that and 1.5 for another setup. Of course, that also makes problems. What? Oh, I put water in. Never mind. Can we remove that then? Well, only as long as we actually use all of this power, of course. So we should probably still overflow valve it into one of these. Because yeah, these are not consuming the steam at full speed. Now, this is not the most dense setup I ever made. Let's actually see if we can't do something a little bit better. I know this is just a distraction, but I like to do this stuff. So overflow valve into one of these. Keep those nice and tidy. Then let's just assign this. We could just do something like we did up here. It's the power down here, where we just put a lot of them together. Guess that makes a lot of sense, actually. So we do something like that. Good. We're actually low on hydrogen now. I guess that's just because we took a lot of stuff in. Now it should start up again. Yep. Okay. How to do this though? How do we power all of these? Oh, I connect them to the power, I mean. We can't really get into these if we want to add more of these here. So we could just do this. Sure, we can do something like that, I guess. Of course, we have plenty of water here, more than we need, but yeah, it's just a concept, really. So we are using all of the hydrogen now, it seems. Well, that's just because we can't get rid of all of the sodium hydroxide. I should really finish this while I'm here. Also, this is getting a bit in the way of where I wanted my stone to be running, right along here. So actually we should move it. More stuff to do, yay. Well, it fits here, so let's put it here. Let's just put these in the line, I guess, in the footprint. And then overflow this at the end for flare stack. Okay. So we can have the stone running wherever we want up here. And of course we're just backed up on the sodium hydroxide because we're backed up on the alumina. Let's just make some room before we have our stone belts. Oh no, I'm out of belt. I think I'm actually completely out. So I think we need to go back to base. How are the robots actually doing? They're still all working. We don't have any empty or dirty filters anymore though. Or at least not a lot. And we don't have a lot of... Well, we have a backup of filters, I should say. So they are doing their job. But yeah, let's go back and grab belt. So we get full wells through here. That's all good. These actually can't get rid of all this stuff apparently. Shouldn't the belts be 1-to-1? $60 rollout, 5 ores and 1 slag. It should be 1-to-1. Yeah, let's just take all of that. And some more underground. And maybe we should actually start... No, we don't have bronze yet. I didn't make that yet. Oh. Anything else we should bring while we are here? Maybe just a stack of overflow valves. And everything else I think is fine. It's just a matter of... Actually, we need crushers for the slag. Or is that just done in assembling machines? I don't remember. No, it's done in crushers. That makes sense. I think that's everything, so let's just go back. Our pollution is being confined nicely, and that's good. I don't really see any stone. Oh, we don't have stone deposits. Never mind, we're using crushed stone for that, of course. I'm confused, as always. Maybe we should actually design our slag crushing before we put these in. So how many crushes do we need to crush a belt of slag? Well, actually, we really should design all of this stuff up here for the full production, where we would have 4 times as much as we currently have, right? So 8 belts of junks would make 1.33 belts of slag. Also, it would make more than a belt of aluminium. Did I do this calculation, or did I just assume that I just needed to take care of 1 belt? This is the expected amount. I guess we did do the calculations based on this, right? So the blast furnaces, we need to be able to take care of 20 aluminum hydroxide per second. And we have 4 machines that can take 24 per 4 seconds, so that's 24 per second. So that should be correct. We do need to be able to put in more than 1 belt though. So I guess this is the only place where we haven't taken everything into consideration. Let's move this over 1 tile. So this is now aluminium. Oh, we don't really need to do everything now, I guess. We have the space here anyway. Just we need to keep it in mind. Let's not go that far up. So we can just process it from here and upwards, right? And all of this chunk is fine to work in. Come on. Sure. It is. So we can just take the 2 belts of slag down here. If that is what we want. It's not 2 full belts, but it's 1.3 belts. 1.333. Let's actually put it into a recipe. So we have 20 per second. What does this mean? Did I not do that correctly? I don't want 20 out, I just want 0 out, and then I want 20 in here. Can I not do that? Oh, whoops. Oh, do I have to do it from there, maybe? No? I'm confused. Why can't I do this? Oh. I just want to... Oh, decide the amounts here, dang it. Why can I not link this with this? Oh, control click to set or unset main product. But that doesn't really. Shift click to set or unset excluded products. No, that's not doing anything for this, I guess. I thought that would just take everything we had as an output. Anyway, we have 20 slag per second that we need to crush in a crusher. Did we not take all crushers twos? Wait, what? It is twos. It's just called all crusher ones. Never mind me. It's because of the first tier being burner crusher. So, no. Wait, what? Let's remove the grid. Crushed slag. Oh, it's the icon of the crushed stone, not the slag. I'm looking for the wrong thing. So we can crush one stone every 1 second, multiplied by 1.5. Do we have a calculator? Nope. $20 per second divided by 1.5 per second in each machine gives us 14 machines. I guess we can just underground this coal. Oh, I guess we can't. We are 2 spaces short for that. We could bring the coal all the way to the end here and bring it in from the other side, I guess. That would make it a little bit more manageable. So let's do that. Then we have our 2 belts of slag. So I need 14 machines, that's 7 for each belt, or we could just balance it to the top all the time. Or not even all the time, but just most of the time. Just make sure there's stuff on the top of the belt, on the top belt, I mean. Now this of course will give us 40 crushed stone per second, so that's 3 belts. Let's remember that. Almost 3 belts. Let's just finish this first, and then we can figure out how we want to do that. So that is 14 machines. We need 4 more crushers. Are we not making the third tier of those? Oh, we are up here. I just took it from the wrong place. Oh well. That should be fine. It should even be fine if we just put 1 here actually, but let's do this for now. So 3 belts from 14 machines. That's basically just a belt for every 5. Especially since it isn't full apple 3 belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we could just run this build up and run this build 1 up, and then have this build not be entirely full. Five machines should make exactly 15 per second, so let's just keep it like this for now. And then we can bring in the next 4 belts of crushed stone. Almost done now. It has taken, what, 10 or 15 episodes or something like that. So they're coming up here. Was this the bottom belt? Yes, it was. So this is really the only belt we're filling right now. Oh, we're out of power, really? So we are entirely out of power, it's not just here. I wonder if that's just a matter of coal not being brought to the power production, or the carbon production, I guess. But we do need to go and take care of that. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.